What's up, YouTube? Jeff, your Style O.G. And on today's video, I'm going to share with you a list of 15 things I believe every man should own. If you're new to the channel, we release a new video every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, discussing various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. I invite you to subscribe, tap that notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Donnell Hill, salute. Now, although this is primarily a style channel, I don't believe in owning things just to own them, just for their aesthetic appeal. Yes, I like nice things, but I also believe a man should have a lot of useful things. And that's what we're going to talk about on today's video. On today's video, I'm going to share with you 15 things I believe every man should own that will make your life more productive, efficient, and a little more fun. So without any further delay, let's hop right into it. First up on the list of 15 things every man should own is one that's a no-brainer. You needed to own this 50 years ago, today, and probably 50 years from now. Every guy needs to own a well-stocked toolbox. Let's face it, we're all gonna have times when we need to hammer in a nail, screw in a screw, or maybe put together some furniture. You might not always be able to call TaskRabbit, especially in the case of an emergency or if you're in a budget crunch. Every guy needs to be self-sufficient, and a well-stocked toolbox is a great way to make sure you are. There's gonna be times when you need to get a job done, and a lot of times the success or failure of a job is dependent on a man's tools. Every man needs a well-stocked toolbox. Now, next up on the list is what I believe is an indispensable piece of clothing that every man needs to own. Every man needs a nice navy blazer. Now, no matter who you are, there's gonna be times when you need to be a little dressier. But a suit isn't always necessary for every guy. Almost every situation you find yourself in, you can use a navy blazer. If you're a casual guy who needs to step it up, or if you're a formal guy who needs to look put together, but not as stuffy as you do in your suit, grab the navy blazer. It is, in my opinion, the most versatile dressy piece a man could own. So whether you're the dressier of the dressiest or even the most casual, there's gonna be times when you need to be put together. You wanna own a nice navy blazer. Now, no matter what category we're talking about, I love owning things, and I believe you should own things that are very versatile. And one of the most versatile pieces you can have in your kitchen is something every guy should own. I think you need a cast iron skillet. There's so many benefits to owning a cast iron skillet. It's non-stick. You can cook almost anything in it. It's sturdy, durable, and will last a lifetime. And you can use it with almost any type of dish. Need to put something on the stove? Cast iron skillet. Need to put something in the oven? Cast iron skillet. And one of the bonuses, it's very easy to clean. Durable and versatile, an essential piece you need in your kitchen, every guy needs to own a cast iron skillet. Next up on the list is something less and less guys seem to own these days, but I believe it's essential for every man. I believe every guy needs to own at least one quality watch. Now, there's so many reasons why I believe you should own a watch. For one, a watch communicates responsibility. It indicates you respect time, both yours and other people's. Yes, I know you can check your phone for the time, but that's not cool or stylish. A watch is less distracting and much more stylish when it comes to checking the time. And being as though us guys don't wear a lot of jewelry, a watch is a great way to add detail and personality to your outfit. Stylish and functional, I believe every guy should own at least one quality watch. We're staying in the accessories category for our next essential item every guy should own. I believe a guy needs at least one classic pair of sunglasses. Now, of course, you'll always hear me say everybody looks a little cooler with a pair of shades. Not only cooler, but you'll be more attractive. Glasses frame your face, making it appear more symmetrical. Symmetry is very attractive to other people seeing you. Not to mention, just like other things on this list, sunglasses are functional. Keep that glare out of your eyes, protect you from UV rays, all while making you look just a little cooler than you usually do. In my opinion, every guy needs at least one pair of classic sunglasses. Next up on the list, we're going back to something that has a little bit more utility. Something every guy should own, in my humble opinion. We all need a pocket knife. Now, there's so many uses for a pocket knife. Of course, you can open packages. You can break down boxes. You can cut loose threads. You can strip electrical wire. You can cut and peel fruit. You can remove staples. There's so many uses to a pocket knife. Something I always make sure I have, and something I believe you need to have as well, every man needs to own a good pocket knife. Next up on the list is a bag I highly recommend every guy have in their arsenal. I believe every man should own a weekend bag. Weekend bag is just like it sounds, big enough for a weekend getaway. With your weekend bag, you're gonna put your toiletries in it and a couple of changes of clothes. That's about it. Great for a weekend getaway or a short business trip. And if you happen to think you might get lucky. And I will often use a weekend bag as a carry-on piece of luggage for a short trip. For the times when you need to pack, but you don't need a bulky traditional suitcase, I highly recommend every guy own a weekend bag. Being as though this is the Style O.G channel, of course I have to recommend a few style items. Next up on the list is just that. Every guy needs at least 2 pair of dress shoes. One black, one brown. Yes, you can own way more than 2 pair of dress shoes, but I believe most men can get away with 2, one black, one brown. Here's what you need to keep in mind when grabbing your black and brown shoes. Black is more formal, brown is more versatile and more stylish in my opinion. And so for those dressier occasions, you only need 2 pairs of shoes, one black and one brown. Now, one of the key components of being a very stylish and put together guy is making sure you're up on your grooming. That may involve you having a bunch of grooming products and tools. Where should you keep these things to keep them organized and portable? Everybody needs to own a dop kit because a dop kit serves dual purposes. One, it can help you store all of your grooming products in one convenient, neat place. And when it's time to travel and have your toiletries on the go, a dop kit gets the job done. An essential tool and piece for every stylish and well-groomed guy, I believe every guy needs to own a dop kit. Now, next up on the list is something that I believe is a very underrated item and something that can contribute to your overall health. I believe every man, or woman for that matter, needs a comfortable mattress. Now let's face it, we spend just about 1/3 of our lives in bed. It only makes sense that your mattress should be quality and comfortable. A good night's sleep is such an important part of our overall health. While we're sleeping, our body has a chance to rejuvenate and repair itself. So it only makes sense that you should invest in a quality, comfortable mattress to get the best quality night's sleep. Now, different people are more comfortable in different types of mattress. You might be a firm guy, I might be a soft mattress guy. Try mattresses out and get the one that's most comfortable for you. An essential piece for your overall health, and one that I believe is underrated, every guy needs to buy a comfortable mattress. We're going back to the style items for the next thing I believe every man should own. Now, earlier in the video, I said every guy needs to own a navy blazer, and it can substitute for a suit in a lot of occasions. But I still wholeheartedly believe no matter how casual we're dressing nowadays, every man still needs at least one killer suit. A well-tailored suit makes every guy look better. And there's gonna be occasions when a suit is just necessary. A job interview, a wedding, or in the situations where you really want to be taken seriously. There's no substitute for a suit. Now, you don't need to be like me and own dozens of suits. Not necessary, but I do believe every man should own at least one killer suit. Now, earlier in the video, we touched a little bit on the importance of being well groomed. But one of the final details, and one that I believe will make you stand out when it comes to grooming, is something a lot of guys don't do. I believe every man should own at least one signature scent. Now, if you want to make an impression, especially with the ladies, there's nothing better than a great smelling fragrance. And it will give you the advantage over most men. Did you know that over 80% of men don't wear cologne at all? That'll make you stand out if you do. And I believe every guy needs that one signature scent. The one that he can reach for day after day that leaves an impression and makes him feel better about how he smells. A great final detail when it comes to your grooming, and one that will leave a lasting impression, grab yourself a signature scent. Now, next up on the list is an item most guys probably already own. But I think you need a specific type, especially if you're the old school guy. Come into the new era and grab yourself a slim minimalist wallet. A slim minimalist wallet is all you need these days. Most guys aren't carrying around a huge wad of cash. Your grandpa's wallet isn't necessary. Grab one that fits a little bit of cash and a few cards. That's all you need. Yes, we all have to carry around an ID, a couple cards, and maybe a little cash. But you don't need some big bulky wallet to do that. Instead, every guy needs to own a sleek minimal wallet. Now, earlier in the video, we talked about how owning a well-stocked toolbox makes you much more self-sufficient. Our next item I believe every guy should own helps you do that as well. I believe every guy needs a recipe book. Now, if you're anything like me, you can cook a few things, but after a while, what you can make gets very redundant. That's why you need a recipe book to add a little variety to what you eat. It goes without saying, we all have to eat, and we can't always depend on takeout or other people to cook for us. Besides, that's not healthy, you can't control what you put in your body, and cooking for yourself reduces your food costs. And it's also a great skill to be able to cook for yourself and others. And a bonus, women love a guy who knows his way around the kitchen. Only know how to cook a few things and you want to be a little bit more sufficient when it comes to the kitchen? Grab yourself a recipe book. Now, throughout the video, we've been talking about things that you should own that can make your life a little bit more productive, efficient, and fun. Our next thing I believe you need to own will help your life be filled with more experiences. Every man needs a passport. I highly believe one of the key components to being a well-rounded man is traveling, getting out of your own familiar, comfortable surroundings. Having a passport will allow you to explore new places, see new things, and meet new people, and immerse yourself in new and different cultures. I highly believe every guy needs to travel the world. Get out of your state, get out of your country, see new things, meet new people. Have great, exciting experiences. One of the best ways to do that, travel. And to do that internationally, every man needs a passport. Now, I firmly believe that every man, no matter what the age, can benefit from all 15 items we talked about on today's list. If you make sure you own the things we talked about in today's video, I believe you'll be well on your way to a more productive, successful, and more fun life. Now, as always, I'd love to have your input. Let us know in the comment section, are there some essentials I left out on today's list that you believe every man should own? Share it with the Style O.G fam.